Visit their website to celebrate the product in your area. Feliz Navidad and Hallelujah. Mama Escola. Good night. Merry Christmas.
So I'm in Hollywood right now, literally right at the end of the Hollywood Christmas parade. So I missed it by like 2 seconds. But hey, might as well walk around Hollywood Boulevard, right? This is it. This is like the classic Hollywood type place. I never get out here because I live on the west side, so.
Happy holidays to all of you.
Oh man, I really want to get a thing, but I don't have any cash on me. I gotta see if I can get like cash back. Maybe at a convenience store. Oh, Decaf, welcome in, and thank you so much for the continued support. The resub on here, 15 months. Thank you, Decaf. We're walking around Hollywood Boulevard. The parade is just ended. But the show just began. I mistimed this perfectly so that I'm literally walking right behind the final float or whatever. ATM. But man, this is gonna be bad. I wonder how much this charge is going to be. Do you guys think I feel like it'd be cool? Yeah, well, don't be jealous of me. I missed it. Oh, there we go. Do you guys think I wish I lived in LA? Well, it is pretty nice. Man, I wonder what the charge is going to be. Fine. The things I do for street meat. Alright. Stand by, stand by. Hold on a second. I'm attempting to take stuff out of an ATM. How you doing, Decaf, though? Good to see you. Okay, now we walk around, and we'll eventually get street meat. I didn't want to have to get money right when the street meat was, right when I wanted to get it. I've never done a thing in Hollywood. I did it for work before, where I would go into Hollywood, but I've never. Cool. I've never just done it for myself. I never get out here really. That's the problem. So when you live on the west side of LA, you really never go even this far out. I'm just never here. There's Ripley's, believe it or not, a big thing. Can you hear the mic, by the way? If I tap that, can you hear it go pip, 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 pip? Does it make a pip, 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 like a sound effect when I tap that mic? Hopefully it does, because that means the mic is working. Oh, Decaf can hear it. Nice. Yeah, good to see you, though. What have you been up to? How you been? What are you planning this coming week? So yeah, they're tearing down all this stuff from the parade. Turn the camera back around though. There's McDonald's. If we were in Japan, I would go. We would have to know what the we actually did go when we were in Japan. We saw the differences between Japanese McDonald's. Usually that thing has a bunch of water surrounding it and you can turn it. You cannot currently turn it. So you can actually see the end of the parade over there. So right behind it. Decaf working, doing other things. Excited because your girlfriend's coming for a visit. Nice. That's awesome. That'll be fun. You got any plans?
Oh, just right down the side.
So this spot right here, oh, it's closed off today. Oh man, this is the Egyptian Theater, which is one of the really historic theaters in LA. They restored it really well. You can't really see it right now though because it's closed. But they restored it and they play old movies there all the time. So let's see, do they have the marquee out? No, they took it down, wow. But yeah, you can see the giant thing up there. This is great. We always go here for, they'll do Ben-Hur and Lawrence of Arabia and all these great big screen movies. They'll do them in 70 millimeter, the way they were originally shown, an original print of the movie. It's really great. And obviously we're on Hollywood Boulevard, so you got all the stars on the ground. All right, so I'm gonna go this way because That's where the parade is. You can actually still see it, but I'm not really that interested in going over there. Oh, Decaf Church is doing a singing Christmas tree performance. I'm gonna do that one night. Probably going to a local place, plays Christmas movies for free. That's cool. That sounds like a good bunch of stuff to do. Damn, I really want to get a street meat. I gotta go find somebody who's selling it now. Decaf, have you heard of the Wind and the Lion? No, I've never heard of that. The Wind and the Lion. Is it a recent movie or an older movie?
Out the way.
Cool. What is this? It's a great little alleyway here. I don't know what that is. Artisan's Patio. Huh. Oh. This is like peak LA right here. There's like a million, peak Hollywood I should say, not LA. They have all these like souvenir shops obviously on Hollywood Boulevard where you can get like, you know, fake Oscars and shirts that say I love LA, all that kind of stuff. But there's like a million of them right next to each other. You know, you'd expect it to be that, right? And during the daytime, there's a lot of impersonators out. So we're like, oh, there's like a Jack Sparrow, and there's like a Spider-Man, all the different superheroes. This area is like tourist central, obviously. I mean, this is where the Hollywood Boulevard, you know, the Walk of Fame is. Here is apparently the Museum of Selfies.
Where's your backpack?
I just saw more street meat and I really want one. Do you guys think it's an older movie with Sean Connery and Brian Keith? The Wind and the Lion. I've never heard of it. Whoa, cool. Look at that. It's the Hollywood Wax Museum. Man, there's a lot of texture in Hollywood. It's just like not a pleasant place to be most of the time, but when you have to be here, it's great. And I mean, obviously for tourism, it's great. It's definitely the place to go when you're going to LA. Oh man, I really want to get a street meat.
Spicy or regular?
How much?
$5.
$5?
Yeah. You have four? With everything?
Oh. You guys saying it's a fictional version of an event that happened during Theodore Roosevelt's? Wow.
Spicy or regular?
Oh, spicy, please. Yeah.
One onion?
Yeah, the works, please. Awesome. Oh, can I hand you that first? Sorry, I only got one hand. How is it tonight? It's a pretty good night, right?
¿Ahí viene?
Oh, hold
Yes,
on
please,
one
because
second.
The police is coming.
Oh, wow. Okay, hold on a second. That was a heck of an interaction. You're saying it was during Theodore Roosevelt's presidency. I just read a book about Theodore Roosevelt called, crap, what was that one called? I don't know. It was the first of the Theodore Roosevelt biography books that they did. Oh, baby. I just ate the hot pepper from this thing. Pretty good. No, not Mornings on Horseback. It was called, there's like that 3-part biography of Roosevelt that, I don't know who did it. It was really good though. I only read the first part. It was an Audible book and it was like 28 hours long. It was great. All right, now I try to eat this thing one-handed. Hold on. This is why you come to Hollywood or to New York City, is to get a sloppy street meat hot dog. What are you guys saying? I don't remember the title? Yeah, I don't know what it was called. It was really good though. This is very hard to eat with one hand. He read Mornings on Horseback about his childhood. Nice. That was really good, but really messy. We gotta find a garbage can. Yeah, he had a fascinating life though, because he like he just like went out west and like became a cowboy for a while. He had like the craziest life. All right, I gotta find a garbage can. I probably have ketchup and mustard all over my face right now. That was the quickest and dirtiest I've ever eaten a piece of food. Hold on a second. This might not have been the best plan. So this is a pretty famous place in LA. He had a fascinating life, and as a kid he actually almost died from asthma. Yeah, he suffered from that for a while, and then he kind of like willed it out of existence, which is pretty insane. But he had a pretty interesting viewpoint about it, which was just like, all right, well, I have to get by. So like, I'm just gonna force myself to do all this like physical training and like make myself not be asthmatic anymore. And he kind of did. It's the craziest thing. So yeah, this is pretty famous, like LA location, because this set, it's actually built around like pieces of a set that was used. I think it was on Intolerance or some Cecil B. DeMille movie. Like this is actually a piece of a really sort of sprawling set that they had for one of those movies in like the 30s. Do you guys think he was easily one of the toughest men who ever lived? Yeah, absolutely. All right, hold on. I'm gonna put my hand in this water so I can wash it off. I have hot dog all over it. It's a quick and dirty way to wash your hand after eating street meat. And then they have all like movie quotes and stuff on the book. I mean, this is like where you go when you go to LA, and when you go to Hollywood, rather. Man, I wolfed that thing down. Checking my teeth on the stream. Yeah, so now we're here. This is like, you also go here a lot because out in this direction that I'm facing right now, I believe it's this way, is the Hollywood sign. So you can see it in the daytime. You go up on the like top floor or whatever, and that's where they have like the, you know, those things that you look into. And you can see the Hollywood sign like pretty well from here. But right now they have a nice Christmas tree there. So that's cool. Do you guys think Brian Keith played him in The Wind and the Lion? Your dad said he was a better Roosevelt than Theodore Roosevelt. I'm gonna take a screenshot of that, of the screen right now, so I can look up that movie later. The Wind and the Lion. My brother just read, or he's the one who told me to read that biography as well, so like both of us definitely have Roosevelt on the brain. Damn, that was really good. Despite eating it like I was the first piece of food I've eaten in like 30 days. I ate it like I was a starving man. Despite eating it like that, it was very, very good. I don't know, there's something about eating street meat, like food like that they're serving off of a cart on the street. It's so like, it's so real. And across here, this is the El Cap, which, I mean, obviously Hollywood's big for famous theaters. The El Capitan is where, that's Disney's theater. And they always play all the Marvel movies, and you can see right now there's Frozen 2. They have like the premieres there and stuff. Do you guys think Sean Connery, outstanding job in the movie as well? Who did Sean Connery play? Was he one of the, I don't know who he would be. Not one of the cowboy guys. That over there is where they do camel. This is the Arabian character that creates the conflict. Oh. Oh, you're saying it's like a fictional thing? There's the Roosevelt Hotel. It's a really famous hotel. And they have a great restaurant in there that's really nice, and it's open 24 hours. Oh, hold on. If we're talking about LA places as well. This is the Dolby Theater, which is where they do the Oscars. So you can actually see on the side, these are all the movies that won the Oscar like each year. So you can see like Gone with the Wind, 1939. All the King's Men, All About Eve, American in Paris. Very historic place. There's Lawrence, 1962. So I saw that at the Egyptian in 70mm, and then I also saw that one, Ben-Hur, 1959. I'll have to collect all of them, I guess. But yeah, you can see over there is like the actual theater, and that's where they host the Academy Awards. This thing is a fictionalized version of a real event. Yeah, I can't see what's going on there. But yeah, that's the theater where it all happens. Ooh, the Disney thing is right next to the Ghirardelli store as well. I'd like to go in there if I can cross the street. I've never even been in the El Cap, even though it seems like the kind of thing I would do. Yeah, LA is a cool place to live though. I wouldn't really recommend living in Hollywood. I mean, you can, but it's kind of like not the nicest place to live if you have the choice. It's cheaper, but it's like sort of dirtier and busier. I like the West Side, which is where I am.
No, I don't mean.
Or Santa Monica if you. Santa Monica is like really expensive though. The West Side is like less hot and less busy, but it's also not like a suburb. Like there's a lot of parts of LA that are just suburbs and they're like way out of the way of everything, and you don't really want to be that if you're here, you know. DCA's saying, in real life? Oh, I'll keep it a secret then, because I'm definitely gonna check that out then, that movie. So I'll keep it blind. I appreciate it though. I appreciate the recommendation. Always looking out for good movies to watch, of course. See, that's Ripley's Believe It or Not, which everybody knows that. That's not only in Hollywood, but definitely the kind of thing that would also be in Hollywood. It's so funny that we like literally got started the stream and then that's when the parade was like over. But we saw a lot of cool stuff. A lot of cool stuff here in Hollywood. And obviously it's nighttime. A lot of it's not open or like crowded or anything. It's sort of like sparse at the moment. There's not a lot of like, you know, impersonators or anything like that. But it's still pretty cool. Also, it's nice to have these things so you can cross the street easily. Because usually it's really hard to get across. Cool. You guys think we did get to see some cool stuff? So this is the Disney Ghirardelli factory. Man, it smells so much like chocolate. I want to buy a lot of chocolate. Oh, and then that's the El Cap. So it's like literally you walk from one to the other, I guess. Or you can't go in there though. Just like I've never gone in these places before. Never had cause to go in. Or like an excuse. I'm usually with somebody and they're not like interested in doing anything. Or like going to like touristy places. I guess this movie takes place during the autumn. I'll definitely see it. But I literally know nothing about it. Wow. I love these kind of, like these movie palaces which have like a crazy, you know, ornate architecture. It's really impressive. Yeah, I've never gone in the El Cap. A lot of frozen stuff. Yeah, that's super cool. You guys saying the quote from Walt Disney? Let us not forget that it all started with a mouse. Very true. I'll look across the street over there is the, you can see the TCL Chinese Theater over there. And that's like, it's cool, it's historic, and that's where they have all the handprints and stuff. In, you know, it's like the Hollywood Theater or whatever, where all the handprints and the premieres happen, and they give you the star and everything over there. But it's actually not my favorite sort of like historic theater to go to because they just show regular movies. But at the Egyptian, they show like classic movies. Which I think is cooler because like you can see a regular movie anywhere. Also, the Egyptian has a better tour. If you're going to go on a tour of an old movie theater, the Egyptian is the one that's like really, really well orchestrated. At least last time I went. I've been on the Egyptian tour like 3 times. So yeah, that's the Chinese theater. You can see it kind of blocked off at the moment. Do you guys see the Hard Rock? True. Not exclusive to Hollywood, but definitely Hollywood, something you'd expect to see there. Kind of like Ripley's. And there was some kind of store with giant Marvel plushies. You have a little bit of everything. A little bit of everything in Hollywood.
She said let her know if
Alright, well, looks like the crowds are dying down and stuff, so I'm gonna call it in. But thanks everybody for being a part of it. Thank you Decaf for hanging out and chatting. Good to see you as always. And hope everybody has a fantastic rest of your day. Now, I'm gonna head out of here. We're not gonna raid on this one, but have a great night, and I'll see you guys for Japanese streaming first thing in the morning. So thanks for watching. Bye bye.